Here's another thing where StatCrunch can be really helpful, but people may not realize it offhand. In this particular problem, it says, because the mean is very sensitive to extreme values, it is not a resistant measure of center. Remember that this is where you can change one or two numbers and it drastically makes changes in the value. So the mean is not resistant. By deleting some low values and high values, the trimmed mean is more resistant. To find the 10% trimmed mean for a data set, first arrange the data in order, then delete the bottom 10% of the values and delete the top 10% of the values, and then calculate the mean of the remaining values. So we're going to look at the axial loads in pounds of aluminum cans listed below for cans that are 0.0111 inches thick. Identify any outliers, then compare the mean, median, mode, 10% trimmed mean, and 20% trimmed mean. If we load this into StatCrunch, okay, so here are the numbers. Now they are already in order. If not, I would go ahead and sort them. Notice that the smallest number is 247, 260, 267, and so on. Coming from the top, we've got 505, and then it drops down to 308, which is pretty drastic. There are 20 numbers here. 10% of 20 is 2. So if we were to delete the 2 top weights and the 2 bottom weights, we would have this left. I'm holding down and highlighting all of that. Now I'm going to do a Control-C to copy it, and I'm going to copy this over here. This has just from here to here. To take off another 10%, I can take out the 2 in the top and the 2 in the bottom, again by catching that and pasting it up here. And so now actually I can go ahead and get my, I just need the median and the mean. I can go ahead and get that for all 3 of these groups at once. So I'm going to do stat, summary, columns. I'm going to hold this down and highlight all 3 of these. I just need the mean and the median. So I'm going to come down here. I clicked on the mean, and then I'm going to do Control and click to add that to it. Hit compute. And it automatically gives me the mean, median, the mean and the median for all 3 rows. So notice here that the median is exactly the same every time. Well, that's because we didn't move the middle. We just took numbers off the top and the bottom, so that makes sense that it didn't move the middle. However, the mean started out at 294 and dropped down to 285, and then actually came up a little bit to 286. So when we dropped that 505 off of the bottom, that made a pretty drastic difference. So this is how you can trim the top 10% or so off of the top and off of the bottom, calculate your information, and then just go from there.